Hello, good afternoon, good day, good morning to everyone. I'm really fine. Thank you so much. And how are you doing from your side?
I'm amazing. It's weekend. Morning was a bit busy, but now I'm fine. And I'm live with everyone who's listening. And thank you very much to give another chance, give another time to all of us, so we can get a guidance from you. So viewers, whoever is watching today, our topic is intermodal, multimodal, or unimodal logistics. It is very common nowadays, especially after the war situation around the globe. It is still going on. The situation is not okay at the moment. There is ceasefire in different, Ukraine, Russia, in Middle East, but still the problem is there. The logistic supply chain companies or people are still trying to adopt new, for example, routes, new businesses, new shipping lines, and new methods. For example, multimodal. Katarina mentioned last time a lot about multimodal. People are trying to use sea, air, road all together to reduce the cost. And since the oil prices are going up, and so people are trying to find different methods to save the cost for the companies, for their organization. Katarina, do you want to add something?
Yes, I would like to add something. And now on this online webinar, we will talk about multimodal logistics, so which is not working more this time. Of course, we will talk about why we shouldn't work with multimodal logistics, intermodal logistics, and unimodal logistics, and we will understand and explain what is the best way for all of us, and when we are doing international logistics here. So we can start. And thank you so much for people who are joining us this time during their weekends. And I know there is a lovely weather in Germany now after a horrible weather so many days before. So, and I would like to say thank you so much for this interview and this invitation from your side. And I would like to share all my experience and thoughts and knowledge I have from my side with you and with all our audience. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Katrina. I'm going to share the presentation. What I know, it was hard for you to build it in very quick. You have built out everything. Let me share that now.
Yeah. Yes, and let's start briefly to talk about all kind of logistics. We have unimodal, multimodal, and intermodal logistics. And today we will talk briefly about each mode of logistics in our life we are using. So the next slide, it's introduction, which we will see in a short time. And here is introduction of myself, and I'm doing so much for people, and I'm working in international company, and I have a huge experience in international and global logistics at all, especially in clinical trials logistics, and also I'm giving open webinars and attending all kind of conference logistics, and I'm a speaker of this at this logistics conferences. And so if you are in Europe, or you will have an opportunity to be not far from me, I will be very appreciate to talk with you face to face, with audience, with your audience, with my audience. And so all the time I'm very welcome to see people and to communicate with them and share my experience. And unimodal logistics, or what kind of this logistics? Unimodal logistics we're using when it is internally. Yes, so we're using only one way of one mode of transport. For example, it's track, rail, or ship, or sea. It's only port to port, or from one point to another point we have to deliver. It's very simple, and most of all we are using only internally. For example, if we have to transport inland, sometimes we are using only one transport, only one provider, logistics provider, and expediter, as we say. So it's very simple, and we're using only from point A to point B. and nothing special in this unimodal logistics. It could be also international logistics when we are using only one way of transport. And if we are delivering from the airport to airport, from seaport to seaport, or we are delivering from our customer, from seller to buyer, from warehousing to warehousing, something like this. It's very simple. And we have multimodal logistics transport. Multimodal, we say everything in one hand, as I say. There is only one contract with one logistics provider, with one logistics company, and this company arranging everything with you. So different type of so different types of logistics. It could be truck, it could be vessel, it could be rail, it could be also air freight, but you have contract with only one person who is dealing everything. That's okay if you do not want to control and you trust your logistics provider. That is okay, but sometimes it's not okay because you can't see clear how much you are spending your money, and one logistics provider can get so high price from this contract. So the next one, we have intermodal logistics and intermodal transport. Intermodal means we have so many kind of transports, and we have different contracts with different logistics providers. We are controlling how much money we're spending with each logistics provider, and we are not given only, as I say, only golden eggs in one hand. So we are dividing, and now we can compare with multimodal logistics and intermodal logistics. And when to compare, we have to understand, and we can see that we are saving money when we are using intermodal logistics. We can see very clear the cost for each kind of transport of freight. Also, we can compare multimodal cost and with intermodal cost. It's like briefly, we're talking about all types of logistics here. Do you have any questions, Suzama, from your side? And also, we have to understand that we have some criteria. If we are using unimodal logistics, we're using only one contractor with our logistics provider. We're using one mode of transport. Multimodal logistics, we're using only one contract, and we're using so different kind of transport. And the intermodal logistics, we are using not only one logistics provider contract with them, and we're using so many different kind of transport. So it's briefly and to compare all three kind of logistics. Just a minute, and we are going to the next slide, and we can see that if you are regionally, it's better to use the unimodal logistics course. Regionally, it's how to say, it's more useful to use only unimodal logistics transport track. And if you are using the air freight, it's also from airport to airport, or you are using sea transport, or you're using river transport, also from port to port. Multimodal, when you are using very long distance, and you do not want to keep your head with thinking what to do on the different type of your transportation, then you are using multimodal logistics, multimodal kind of transport. And international intermodal logistics you are using when you would like to save money, when you would like to compare how much you are losing money or you are spent money, you invest money with multimodal and intermodal logistics. So you are using, I'm recommending to use intermodal logistics, for example, to understand the price of each logistics provider. And before giving all the taking over to one hand for multimodal logistics, I would like to compare the price with other logistics providers and with other companies who are arranging all these logistics for your company or for you, to understand where you are losing your money and where you are saving, and what kind of logistics is much better for you, for your company. So the next one, when to choose what, and as I said before, you have to compare first of all the prices on the market. You have to compare with all other providers, with all other logistics companies, maybe to compare with sea lines, because every sea line has its own bonus system, and you will understand, do you need to use multimodal logistics or intermodal logistics? If you need to compare the prices and to reduce the prices of your goods, you are comparing with all markets. And if you have a very cheap good, I would like to compare all the prices from the market with multimodal logistics and the intermodal logistics. And here you will take a decision which one is better for your company and for your good, and where you are losing, where you are investing, and where you are win. Because sometimes we need to win time, and time costs much more than money. And sometimes multimodal logistics is much better than intermodal logistics. But all the time you have to compare all of this. So the next one, different and responsibilities. As I said, we have responsibilities and differences between all these modes of logistics. We have to understand where we are. So all the time we have to compare. We have to compare, first of all, the best solution for you and for your company you are working for. Also, as you see the quick summary for multimodal logistics, we see that one mode of transport, multimodal, multiply modes and one contract. And intermodal, we have multiplied modes and multiply contracts. So only you are taking a decision what kind of logistics you are using, intermodal, multimodal, and intermodal logistics. No one else. I think it would be better to take a decision from your side. So as I say, we are doing a big with our team, with Usama and our team. We are doing a quick audit for logistics companies, and we are find out the mistakes, the weak places, which have to be closed, and we are arranging the webinar for companies and also trainings for companies, and also we are doing the mentor for people, for employee, for big companies, and also we are growing up teams inside of the companies. So if you need more information, and if you would like to see us as at open webinars and also like trainers, mentors for your teams, we are very open to communicate with you, because we are dealing with all kinds of logistics, and we are here to support you and your team.
Amazing, Katarina.
Thank you.
Am I audible? I had to apologize to everyone. I had to just quickly go out for some emergency and came back in like 2 minutes, Katrina. But I definitely have seen your presentation and the way you were explaining the unimodal and intermodal and multimodal logistics. And it is a need of time, actually. It is not something which how we used to work mostly unimodal logistics. It is the need of time. We have to choose now what is best for the company and organization. And as a logistics person or supply chain person, we must, and you all must, whoever is watching us, you all must have enough training, enough knowledge and information so you can save cost for the company and be efficient and find a best possible model for your organization. So, of course, so that you can easily achieve the budget. And this is what Katrina mentioned, that we are always available. You can contact her, you can contact me for one-on-one session, for a group training, or in case you want to discuss anything about RFP, RFQ. And definitely, as she mentioned, on the unimodal, multimodal logistics for the auditing purpose. Nice talking to you, Katrina, again.
Thank you. Thank
And
you so
definitely
much.
we will meet again soon with another topic for our audience, for our viewers, and see you next time.
Yeah,
Take
thank you
care.
so much for invitation, and have a nice the rest of the week, and see you next time.
Bye bye.
See you. Bye.
Bye.